Alright, speaking practice time. Okay, let's do speaking practice now. Okay, class hour 40, let's do part 1, topic number 15 today. 15 is about happiness. Về sự hạnh phúc. Happiness.
Oh, wow.
So, is there anything that makes you feel happy lately? Liệu có cái gì đó làm bạn cảm thấy hạnh phúc gần đây không? What do you do to stay happy? Bạn làm gì để cứ luôn luôn hạnh phúc vui vẻ? Can you stay happy all the time? Bạn có thể vui vẻ lúc nào cũng vui vẻ được không? Is it important to be happy? Vui vẻ, hạnh phúc nó có quan trọng với bạn không? What is your definition of happiness? Cái định nghĩa của bạn về sự hạnh phúc là gì? Like, you probably have heard of this one before, yeah? Like, what is happy for you? Is it when you achieve something? Is it when you are next to your loved one? Is it next to your family? Is it when you are talking to your family? Is it when you having a meal with your family? Anything. Cái hạnh phúc của mỗi người nó mỗi khác. The definition of happiness can vary, biến thiên, vary between people.
Vary.
Yes, it's a verb, to vary. To vary, biến thiên, biến đổi. So I said the definition of happiness varies among people. Cái định nghĩa của sự hạnh phúc á, nó biến đổi biến thiên, nó sẽ khác biệt nhau giữa những người khác, giữa con người với nhau. Okay, do you think that sadness is sometimes useful? Bạn có nghĩ rằng cái sự buồn á thì đôi khi cũng hữu ích không? Sadness sometimes useful. So think about what you can do when you are sad. Mình buồn thì mình có thể làm gì? Đầu óc lúc đó mình nghĩ cái gì? What can you use sadness for? Ví dụ buồn tình cái giải mấy đề IELTS xong cái tự nhiên lên trình. Like if you are sad because of something, because of being rejected in love, bị từ chối tình cảm, you might just think a lot and then do some IELTS practice tests and then maybe your level would improve. That is something useful you can do. Sometimes when you are sad, you become much more careful, you know. Khi con người ta buồn á, người ta sẽ trở nên cẩn thận hơn với cuộc sống. People become more careful and they make less mistakes. Let's say that. That can be something useful. So what do you think? Nó sẽ có những cái gì hữu ích không? Do you think that people these days are happy? Bạn có nghĩ con người ta ngày nay là vui vẻ hạnh phúc không? Okay, these are things about happiness. So, Miss Yeo, please, is there anything that makes you feel happy lately?
Yeah, I would say lately I feel happier. There's many reasons, but there's a thing that make me. There's a thing lately. That is my birthday, my grandmother's birthday.
Oh, did you celebrate it with her?
Yeah, we organized a small party to celebrate her 83.
Her 83rd birthday.
Her 83rd birthday. So
83rd. Her 83rd birthday.
I think looking her happy.
Looking at her happy.
Looking at her happy makes me happy.
Wow, it's a good thing, I think. So, Phúc, how about you? What do you do to stay happy?
Actually, I use like
A few months ago, I was won a football competition and I have a
So
gold
you
medal.
won a football competition a few months ago.
Yes, and I have a gold medal and a
You have a
cup.
what? You have a what?
Gold medals.
Oh, you won a gold medal.
Yes, and
Thắng huy
like
chương vàng ghê vậy?
yes. Well, when I feel sad, I will take out my gold medal and make and like kiểu biến nó thành một cái động lực của em để em đi
And
tiếp.
I turn it into a motivation. So
I can stay happy.
I can stay happy. I turn it into a motivation. Tôi biến thành động lực. So I can stay happy. Để tôi có thể luôn luôn vui. Wow. It depends on people. Sometimes this certain thing can be happiness for people, but to the other people it might not. Like for example, if my students
Nếu mà em nhìn một cái
if my students receive a good result in the exam, that makes me happy for a few hours. Yeah. But actually, if they transfer me the money for their tuition fee in time or on time, that would make me even more happier. Don't you think? Okay, so Mr. Tung, please. So, is there anything that makes you feel happy lately?
Yeah, I'm not sure, but yes, just a little happy. I think so, because this.
Yes. What do you mean, Tung?
Because nowadays I have new challenge with my job, so I think maybe I feel happy with this.
Oh, a new challenge with your job. You like challenges?
Yes, sometimes, but no more challenge, not hard challenge. I think so.
Well, hard challenges. Interesting. Do you like to run deadlines?
No.
Do you like to run deadlines?
I just want to
That's a
make
big challenge, nah?
Yes, sir. Big challenge with my life, right?
Of course, it's always a big challenge for your life, but you have to run deadlines all the time. Okay, so can you stay happy all the time, Tung?
Stay happy all the time?
Yeah,
No,
can you do that?
I think just one thing I can happy in 1 day or
one thing I can be happy.
One thing I can be happy in one day or maybe 1 week.
One
Just
week.
that.
Ý kéo dài.
In
week.
1 week.
In 1 week.
one week.
Okay, so you Miss Yeo, please. Is it important to be happy? What do you think?
Yes, it is. I definitely think happiness is very important for a person's life. If you don't feel happy, it could be maybe you can be depressed or I'm not sure, but that's the best feeling. It gives you more motivations and more reasons to live.
It's a more reason to live, of course. Well, otherwise, life would be meaningless, would be a struggle to survive, isn't it?
Yes.
So, Miss Yu, what is your definition of happiness then?
I think this is a difficult question. For now, for me, when I achieve something, I will feel happy. Or if I see my family, my friends Happy. I also feel happy for them. So I think happiness is not something like, it's not so difficult to feel.
It's not so difficult to feel, actually. Okay, I agree. So, what do you think, folks? What is your definition of happiness?
Definition.
Cái định nghĩa của chuyện hạnh phúc của em là gì? What's your definition of happiness?
Yeah, like I think it's very simple that
Simple. It's very simple.
Simple to me, like when I achieve, like when I won a competition and like I have a high score in the
exam or
test.
something.
Yeah, that simple thing can make me happy.
Well, that's not simple. That's actually
No,
not simple.
I think it's simple because I usually won, like
well, people are just talented, let's say. If you're talented with sports, then you can win medals quite easily, isn't it? Tell me again. What is your definition of happiness then?
Like, well, it's very simple. Like, when I won a football competition, when I win a football competition, I got high score in the exam.
Okay, so what's your definition of happiness, Miss Yu? Oh wait, I think I asked you this one already. Tong, how about you? What's your definition of happiness?
I think I'm not sure any time because I feel just a little happiness with something in my life. So I think definition of happiness with me. I think I have just have many money. Like
many money. Many money.
You can do that.
A lot of money. Money is
a lot
uncountable.
of,
Nhớ
yes.
không đếm được nha. It's uncountable. If I have a lot of money, let's just say that.
I have a lot of money, and so I feel happiness.
So I feel happiness. Are you sure?
Yes.
I feel happy.
I think so. Happy.
Rồi, sai từ quá. Come on. Yeah, I feel happy. Okay. Right. Okay. So, Tong, do you think that sadness is sometimes useful as well?
Yeah. I think sometimes you feel happy, so you need sometimes you feel sadness.
To appreciate the time, để mà có thể appreciate the time in which you were happy. Để mà có thể trân trọng cái thời điểm mà mình còn hạnh phúc thì mình phải có lúc buồn. Yeah. It's like you need to feel sadness to appreciate the time in which you were happy or something. Can you say it?
Yeah. So if to okay.
Yes.
So I and sometimes you feel sadness and you will
feel sad.
You feel sad, yeah. Okay, yeah.
Sometimes I feel sad. Sometimes you feel sad.
Sometimes you feel sad. You will to careful with something in your life, and you will be careful with thing you will do in the future. Yeah.
I see.
And will make you happy in the future. Yeah, I think so. So sadness.
All right. Sometimes. Good. So, Miss Yo, do you think that people these days are happy?
Compared to the previous generation, I don't think the current generation feel happy.
Especially
so
they
much.
have to run deadlines a lot.
Yeah. We already hear that people are stressed in their daily life
Yes, I agree.
to make ends life and meet.
To make ends meet. Để kia để mà to make ends meet, để kiếm sống.
And
To
it
make
takes
ends meet, to make a living, you know.
yeah, and they need a lot to feel happy. So in my parents' time, I think they should need enough amount of money to live stable
To live
and
a
have
stable life, yes. In
and
our
have
grandparents' time, it's actually easier to take care of 10 children. But these days, having one child is trouble enough, you know, is enough trouble.
yeah.
But these days, education, food, the requirement for schools and things are much more than before. So it's actually harder to take care of one child now compared to like 10 child in the past. So imagine now if you have a child. Every month you need to spend at least like say 5 million Vietnam dong. Right now,
I mean,
5 million to 10 million Vietnam dong now to take care of that child. I think at least.
so expensive.
It is expensive. Let's face it. Hãy đối diện với nó. The tuition fee for say kindergarten, primary schools, secondary schools.
Oh my god, I'm so tired.
Imagine that. Just imagine that before you want to have children. Mm-hmm.
I think not ready for having children.
I just have cats, but actually they're expensive already.
Yeah. Right.
They're expensive enough. Okay. You hear that? 3 cats. Okay, now. So, Book, do you think people these days are happy?
Well, actually, I think almost like now people like when you earn money, you can buy what you like, and maybe I think it will make you happy. But in the other hand, I think
On the other hand.
I think that like if you earn too much money, you don't have time to take care of your family or take care of
your
yourself.
family, or take care of your family.
Take care of your
Take
family.
care of your family. Are you
Take care of
talking
your
about me?
family.
Are you talking about me or what?
No.
No, actually.
Em chỉ nhìn chung thôi.
Of course, in general only. So this week
Yeah.
I work. Okay, one moment. I think the coming. So starting from tomorrow, the week starting from tomorrow, I will be working 42 hours. That's enough. And if I get more students, I might get up to 50 hours per week. But well, I think 50 is enough. I wouldn't exceed that. Otherwise, I wouldn't be happy. I need time to play with my cats. I need time to talk to people. I need time to go to the gym, you know, maintain your happiness. I need time to have a hobby, you know.
Yeah.
Because life is not just about working. All right, so let's come to another topic. Let's go to part 2, shall we? Okay, let's try number 4 then.
Number 4.
Oh no, it's just only part 2. 7, maybe try 7.
Home.
Okay, there you go. Number 7 is describe a home that you like to visit but you do not want to live in. Miêu tả một cái nhà, một cái tổ ấm mà bạn mong muốn viếng thăm nhưng mà bạn lại không muốn sống trong đó. A home you like to visit but you do not want to live in.
Oh.
What?
Sorry?
Oh.
It's weird.
I know. Think about
home in
A home that you
mountain.
like to visit but you do not want to live in there. Tức là chỉ muốn
Asian
đến
home.
chơi thôi chẳng hạn, nhưng mà thực sự không có hề muốn sống ở trong đó.
Khó gì?
It is hard. It's a hard question. Like think about say like
Để nghỉ
a
dưỡng.
home of say
A
hồi
home
xưa,
with
hồi xưa.
full of wooden furniture.
Yeah, something like that. Một cái nhà mà có đồ gỗ đẹp đẽ xinh xắn lắm nhưng mà rồng bay phượng múa nha. Sống ở đó thử đi. Xong đến lúc dọn dẹp để cổ phát mệt luôn á.
Tết
Like
đến là
talking about like a home with wooden furnitures, a lot of wooden furnitures. So it would take a long time to clean them. Yep. Or when we were young, we thought that the home of ice cream makers, you know, những người làm kem á, sẽ là những cái người mà đem lại sự hạnh phúc cho trẻ nhỏ. Well, ice cream sellers, they are ice cream vendors, những người bán kem. We thought that the home of ice cream vendors would be excellent place to visit, but of course those people, they don't make that much money, so you do not want to live in there. Maybe I'm just an idea, okay? You do not want to live in there. You can talk about like someone's home that has a library, for example, but then their parents or the people living there are very strict. You don't want to live with them, for example. Nói là một cái ngôi nhà mà nó có cái thư viện nhiều sách hay chẳng hạn, nhưng mà mình lại không muốn sống đó tại vì cái người trong đó nó kỳ kỳ, quá là khó tánh chẳng hạn. Or you can talk about your parents' home that you like to visit but you do not want to live in there. Nhà của ba má chẳng hạn, muốn đến viếng thăm thôi, mà không muốn quay lại đó sống. You should say where it is, what it is like. Nằm đâu vậy? Và nói cái nhà như thế nào. Why you like to visit it. Tại sao bạn lại muốn viếng thăm nó. Explain why you would not like to live there. Tại sao, giải thích tại sao bạn lại không muốn sống ở đó. And then part 3 of home. Do you prefer living in an apartment, a flat, or a house? You know, apartment, it's UK. A flat is a US way to talk about the same thing. UK, US thôi mà. Bên Anh, bên Mỹ nó gọi bằng những cái từ khác nhau nhưng mà cùng bản chất nó là căn hộ. A house, so a house is basically, of course, a house not an apartment. A house should have a garden. Một ngôi nhà thì nó nên là nó có vườn chẳng hạn. A little garden, something like that. Do you prefer living in an apartment, a flat, or a house? Why? Bạn thích sống trong căn hộ hay là một ngôi nhà hơn? Tại sao? So try to expand the reasons, okay? Ráng mở rộng mấy lý do ra. And in case of a bad situation that happens, like fire, what would happen in case of fire? Or let's talk about security. An ninh của ngôi nhà đó. Talk about like apartment, you can see from above, like you have the view, have a good view of the city or something. But wood houses, you cannot have a good view unless you go to the top floor. But the thing is, even though if you're on the top floor, you wouldn't be able to see the whole city. But with apartment, you can do that. Talk about resale value if you want to. Resale value, giá trị bán lại. Giá trị bán lại của một cái ngôi nhà. Of course, resale value of a house or apartment is different, but it depends on the market. It depends on the time of the year as well. Đôi khi giá nhà tăng lên hoặc nhưng mà giá căn hộ giảm xuống hoặc ngược lại. Resale value, talk about privacy, or privacy, sự riêng tư. Talk about the rules you have to follow in the neighborhood, những cái luật mình phải tuân theo ở trong cái vùng lân cận đó, cái vùng mình sinh sống. Like for example, you should not make noise after 10 p.m. for example, không được gây ồn sau 10 giờ đêm chẳng hạn. Đó là cái luật chung mà đó. That's the general rules of everywhere. You are not allowed to make noise after 10 o'clock at night. Or the another rule is that you are not allowed to drill. You're not allowed to reconstruct your home if you own an apartment. For example, not allowed to drill or to reconstruct your apartment. But of course you can do that with a home, with a house. Tại vì căn hộ nó theo chung một cái khối chung với lại cái tòa nhà rồi. Nếu bạn đập ra xây lại đâu được. Nó ảnh hưởng đến cái cấu trúc chung của cả một cái tòa nhà. Because an apartment is a part of the whole building. If you do something, it could affect heavily the structure of the whole building that is dangerous, you know. Could be dangerous. So that's why people are not allowed to drill or to reconstruct their apartment. Anything else? And of course, some apartments they are strict rules. They are quite strict with people coming in and out. You know, you have to how can I say, register. Have to register. Cái từ này đọc sai hoài đúng á. You have to register in case someone new comes in. That's his apartment, of course. It's annoying, yeah, rất là phiền luôn á. Phải đăng ký mỗi khi có người nào mới đến chẳng hạn. But in case of houses, you do not have to do that. You are in total control of your house. You have total control of your house. But with apartments, of course, if you buy it, you have total control of your apartment, but you still have to follow a lot of rules. Mặc dù là căn hộ mình sở hữu đó, nhưng mà mình vẫn phải tuân theo rất là nhiều luật. Nhưng mà nhà thì không. Okay. Right. So what are the advantages of living in an apartment or house and disadvantages? Có thể nói về cái lợi ích và tác hại của chuyện sống trong một căn hộ hay là căn nhà. Okay, let's do this one quickly, class. I'm sure you have a lot of ideas already. All right, let's do it. Mr. Phúc, please, can you describe a home that you like to visit but do not want to live in?
Like to visit. I think I like to visit like house. Like I'd like to visit cái loại nhà đúng không thầy?
Yeah.
I'd like to visit like thử với thầy.
A villa.
I'd like to visit a villa. I like it's quite near my house and it's very big. I see that there's a house about 5 to 6 floors.
5 to 6 floors. There's 5 to 6 floors there. There are 5 to 6 story. 5 đến 6 tầng. 5 to 6 stories.
5 to 6 stories. and I'd like to visit is because like it's quite big enough to me to play football, and it's also have a big swimming pool. And I like to live in it, but now I don't have enough money to buy it. Also my parents. I think it's about 50 billion dollar.
That is
50
very
billion
expensive.
đồng.
It's 50 billion Vietnam đồng, not dollars. Come on.
Yeah, em lộn.
Nói còn vấp áp tùm lum quá. Why would you not like want to? Why would you not like want to live there?
Maybe because like it's very like it's well huge. So like when I go up and go down, it will make me like tired.
But you are a sport man. Come on, you are a sport person. You shouldn't feel tired by that. Người chơi thể thao mà kêu con em đi lên em mệt.
Em chụp goal thẻ.
What?
Em chụp goal, em làm thủ môn.
You are the goalkeeper. You are a goalkeeper. You don't have to run around. I see.
Yeah.
I see. That's why you're lazy to step all the stairs. Oh dear. Ain't that
Vị
cute?
trí của em là goalkeeper. Nào thì vị trí em mới lên đá.
Yes. Okay, what else then? You took okay, that was 3 minutes already, 3 or 4 minutes already. Tông, please. Can you describe a home you like to visit but do not want to live in, please?
Okay, I will describe a home I like to visit. This is a home in mountain in Dallas City in Vietnam. Yes, because I want to visit there because sometimes I want to relax when I work so much. Yeah, and I just want to visit and relax in there. And I want to work. I wasn't like to live there because I want to live in a home in a city because I can to make money and can to focus in my work.
Focus? What do you mean focus?
Focus.
I come to focus on my what?
Yeah, in my work and making money again.
Okay. Yeah. Anything else?
Yeah, I think just that.
Good. I think one home that you like to visit but you do not want to live in, it's Mr. John's home.
Maybe.
You might like to visit my home, but you wouldn't want to live in my home, I'm sure.
Are you sure he may want to live?
No. Okay, you please, your turn.
Well, I'm going to talk about a home. This is the properties of my parents' friends.
Parents?
Parents'
property of your parents' friends, right?
Yeah, not my parent.
Okay. Nhà của bạn mẹ, nhà của bạn ba mẹ.
Yeah, we visited lately in Tết holiday.
Visited? Are you sure?
Visited.
We visited, yes.
Visited lately in Tết holiday. So this is a very big house, and
during the Lunar New Year, let's just say during the Lunar New Year, okay? Because I think it's safer to use words that are purely English, nên dùng những cách biểu đạt mà nó thuần Anh ngữ hơn. During the Lunar New Year, thay vì nó là Tết holiday, because a lot of people they don't know what Tết is. So use expression that is purely English. It will be better for you, you know. Dùng những biểu đạt nó thuần Anh ngữ hơn, nó sẽ ổn hơn cho mình đấy. During the Lunar New Year, okay?
Yeah. When I first stood at the front of the house, honestly, it's tortured from the outside. There's a small garden at the entrance. So
Entrance.
entrance. So I feel like I like it, and it's lovely because the garden have a small water.
Tiểu cảnh.
Yeah. Has a small pool.
Has a small
Hồ nhỏ.
pool.
And very a lot of green area.
Water
But
fountains.
however, when I went inside, and I feel overwhelmed by a lot of wooden furniture. So
Overwhelmed by a lot of wooden furniture.
I couldn't imagine that I can clean them all if I live there. So the house is very big, very comfortable, comfortable with a small garden. But I don't think I could live there. And somehow the wooden furniture doesn't make me feel good, because they have to take the wood from the forest. So
wow, they have to take the wood from the forest. That is against the law. Because that is illegal logging.
I don't know where is the origin. I don't know the origin, but I don't feel good about them.
Đốn gỗ bất hợp pháp. That's illegal logging, you know.
Yeah. So although I love the garden, I love the tiền là gì? I love the door from the outside.
I like the front entrance. I like the front
entrance, but I don't think I could live there.
The front nó có thể có dùng chữ mặt tiền, and the back đằng sau nhà. The front entrance and the back of the house. I see. You don't think you want to live there? Okay. Okay, good enough. Now, so Mr. Phúc, please, do you prefer living in an apartment, a flat, or a house? Why?
I think I prefer living a house because, like, I think normal house is like it's more cheaper than apartment. And I also think that it's convenient when we want to go to somewhere, like when you live in an apartment you need to go to
okay, try to make it more academic. Ráng làm sao dùng những từ mà phức tạp hơn xíu. Is there a sense of security? Có một cảm giác an ninh không? There's a sense of security, or is there a lack of how can I say privacy? Maybe. Ráng dùng những cái cách nói mà phức tạp hơn xíu đi. Try to say that.
Lack of privacy.
Sự thiếu riêng tư. Is there a lack of privacy when you live in an apartment or something?
Well, actually, I think it's quite. I think it's a lack of privacy when you live in an apartment. But I think it's not very convenient to when you want to hang out with friends or go when you want to hang out with friends, you need to go.
Em nói cái gì chẳng hiểu gì nữa. I don't understand exactly what you're saying. Try again. Nói lại đi. Do you prefer living in an apartment, flat, or a house, and why? Try once again. Cố lên. Try your best.
Well, I prefer living in a house because, like, It's more cheaper. It's more cheaper
affordable.
than.
Let's just say it's more affordable. Part 3 nha. It's more affordable. Let's just say.
Affordable.
I
Nó
prefer
có khả
live in
năng
a
chi
house
trả hơn,
because
tức là nó
it's
rẻ hơn.
more,
It's more affordable. It means cheaper.
affordable.
Yes.
I prefer live in a house because it's more affordable and it's more convenient for me.
Alright. Anything else? Nghe thấy câu anything else là biết thiếu rồi đó. Hoặc là ý quá ngắn rồi đó.
Anything else?
Do you hear anything else? You know that your answer is a bit too short and you need to include more ideas. Think about can you invite friends over easily?
Yeah, when I invite friends to go to my house, it's more easily when I live in a house more. It's more easier when I live in a house. Live in a house.
Let's just say that inviting friends. Let's just say that inviting people over would be easier. Thay vì dùng quá nhiều chủ ngữ, instead of using a lot of I, you, something like that, you know. Try to say inviting people over would be easier. Nói chung là nghe sẽ trịnh trọng hơn nếu em tìm cách nó ẩn bớt đi chủ ngữ chẳng hạn. If you don't ẩn bớt mấy đại từ nhân xưng á, try to prevent using like too many personal pronouns, you know. Inviting people over would be easier. What do you think, Miss Yeo? Do you prefer living in an apartment or a house? Why?
I prefer to live in a house because so far I haven't been living in an apartment. So I don't know how does it feel, but I feel like the house gives me a sense of freedom, so I can access and get out easily in case there are anything dangerous. In case there a fire, for example, I can get out easily. And living in an apartment give me a feeling of like you live in a cage, bird cage. So
like a bird cage, giống như là cái lồng chim mà nó a bird cage. Well,
so,
are you sure about that?
I don't know. Like I said,
of course you can travel. You can go everywhere you want. You are not restricted, you know.
Yeah. So far I haven't lived in an apartment, so I could. It's hard
Maybe
for
you should
me
try
to.
it.
Maybe yeah. So for now, I prefer to live in a house. In the future, maybe my opinion will be changed. I don't know.
Will change.
Yeah.
My opinion will change. Tao nói là will be changed đâu.
Oh, will change.
Nobody say my opinion will be changed. People say my opinion will change. Okay.
My opinion.
Cái từ thay đổi á, thực sự thường người ta dùng theo cái nghĩa mà chủ động mà. The word change, most of the time we use it in active form, you know. Alright, so Tông, please. So what do you think? What are the advantages of living in an apartment or house?
Okay. I think I will tell about the advantages when of living in an apartment. Yes. I think the first is you will be.
Đừng có bỏ you đi, don't use personal pronouns that much.
A person live in apartment will be safety.
There's a sense of there is a sense of safety. Okay. Có một cái cảm giác an toàn. There is a sense of safety. Or is a sense of there is a sense of security or something like that.
Yeah, there's a sense of safety. Yeah.
And there's a sense of security, yes.
They will use many service like
Service.
service so the service like poor like park and like many sport area, yeah, like that. And I feel so, yes, so so good in everything you need have in apartment. Just go to the G floor and you can buy to go, you don't no no you can go to the market, or you want to go around or run.
Okay.
Yeah, will be, yeah, I feel so good. This advantage with an apartment.
Nhưng mà nói vậy chỉ được có ban 5,5 thôi nha, ban 6 thôi nha. If you have to say it in a way that is more sophisticated if you want to have a better band score. Cái ý của em là gì?
Cái ý của em chỉ đơn giản là giống như là nói về cái tiện ích của khu dân cư thôi.
There are a lot of conveniences such as free gym, such as free gym room, free gym, swimming pool, sauna, or or shopping center, in which a resident can enjoy. Đó. In which resident can enjoy, for example. Say that, please.
There are a lot of conveniences such as free gyms, swimming pools, sauna, or shopping centers.
Shopping center.
In which residents
can enjoy.
Residents can enjoy.
Yes, very good. Now, so with that in mind, okay, so Phúc, what do you think? What are the disadvantages of living in an apartment or a house? Nó chia ra hai bên nha. You need to talk about disadvantages of both of them, you know?
Yes.
Well, in my opinion, the disadvantage of living in a house require high maintenance fees. Like you will cost a lot.
You will what? Say again.
House require high maintenance fees. Like kiểu nó bị hư hỏng thì nó phải bảo trì sửa chữa.
If the house is okay, if the house is if there are, nên dùng there is ra nhiều hơn nha các bạn. Try to use there is, there are more. If there are problems that require fixing or maintenance. If there are problems that require fixing or maintenance, if you live in an apartment, well, the technician can quickly come and technicians can quickly come and fix them. But when you live in a house, sometimes you forget, you know, and sometimes it takes some time for technician to come and fix.
Yep, and the disadvantage of living in apartment, I think, is the space is more smaller.
The space smaller, yes, and
the overall floor space in general smaller in apartment. And I think it's also noisy and privacy. Like
it's also noisy, and how about the privacy?
Privacy. Well, I think
privacy, yeah.
I think it's just noisy. In privacy, I think it's okay because it has camera.
It has hay là there are camera?
There are cameras.
Because there are cameras everywhere. So one thing about living in an apartment is that the security. So you are protected all the time. You are well protected all the time. So basically residents are protected all the time. And so it means, what does it mean? Burglary happen much less. Những vụ trộm nó diễn ra rất là ít hơn nhiều. Burglaries happen much less in apartment complexes compared to houses. So what do you think, Ms. Diệu? What are the disadvantages of living in a house or apartment? Cái câu này chia ra là hai thứ lận nha. This question divided into two parts, okay? House and apartment. Careful.
Yes, in terms of an apartment, I think it takes more time for you to get in and get out the room, get out.
What do you mean? Get in and get out of your place or what?
Yeah, get in or get out of your place. And the second is you you don't have a sense of privacy because you live next door with a lot of people and the wall is not so concrete.
What do you mean concrete? The world is not so concrete. What do you mean? Bức tường hay là
Bức tường nó không có
bê tông lắm. What do you mean? The
Ý
walls
là nó không có sự riêng tư, là tường nó không được cách âm tốt.
The walls are not well insulated. Được cách âm tốt, không được cách âm tốt.
The walls are not insulated.
The walls are not well insulated.
The walls are not well insulated.
And you can hear noises. Then you can hear a lot of annoying noises from your neighbors.
Yeah, so you could hear a lot of noises from your neighbors. In another hand, living in a house also have some disadvantages. For example,
there are also some disadvantages. Cẩn thận các bạn ơi, cái chữ have hoài. Use the word there is much more, okay? And there are also disadvantages. Have why.
On another hand, there are some disadvantages of living in a house. For example, it takes more money for you to maintain the items in the house because you have
the what? Maintain the what?
Items.
The items in the house, I see.
Because and also you may find it difficult to access the
access. To access what? Tiếp cận cái gì?
Access the conveniences.
Yeah, man.
To access the conveniences.
Like you live in an apartment.
Right. Like for example, if you live in a house, you have to go out to buy a gym card, for example, to get access to the fridge, to get access to the gym, and it's not free. Of course, nothing is all free. If you live in an apartment, you have to pay phí quản lý. You have to pay what's it called? Common fee. You have to pay common fees, I think, or management fee. It's called, I think, management fee. Phí quản lý. And that fees include the use of the gym, yes, and the use of swimming pool and everything else. But if you live in a house, your fees might be higher, you know, compared to if you live in an apartment. Tại vì sao? Tại sao nó cao hơn? Tại vì cả mấy ngàn người đóng một cái khoản nhỏ thôi để mà sử dụng phòng gym, thì cái phòng gym có một phòng gym mà. Nhưng mà nếu bạn ra ngoài á, một mình bạn thôi đóng thì có thể cái tiền nó sẽ cao hơn nhiều so với lại việc sở hữu ở trong căn hộ. Basically, if like thousands of people living in an apartment, then they pay management fee, that small amount of money will come to the gym or swimming pool or conveniences. But that is good enough to pay for the staff of those conveniences. But if you are if you live in a house, then you have to pay much more in order to get access to those places, you know. I think so. I think so. Just what I think so. What is more? Because apartment, the size of apartment. Bây giờ thay vì nói là apartment bự hơn, có thể nói là kích thước của apartment thường to lớn hơn. You know, try to say that the size of apartment are often much smaller than houses. Therefore, vì thế sao? Therefore, it is easier to clean and maintain. Nó sẽ dễ dàng để dọn dẹp và bảo trì hơn. It's easier to clean and maintain compared to living in a house. Thử dọn nhà Tết thì biết ngay. Cleaning before the Lunar New Year, you know what I mean, of course. If you live in a house, you will know what I mean. Of course you know what I mean. Now, okay, that's number 7. Let's go and see the next one. Number 9. Number 9 is about a puzzle. Okay, this is kind of a weird question actually.
I feel familiar.
You feel familiar? You have done it before?
I think we have done before.
We did this one before, are you sure? Describe a puzzle, miêu tả một cái giải ô chữ hay giải đố mà bạn đã hoàn thành. Yeah, describe puzzle you have completed. Did we do this one before?
I think no. I'm not sure.
So.
Maybe it's deja vu, I don't know.
Yeah, well.
This question reminds me of a song when Rihanna say puzzle of my life. Something like that. The puzzle of my life. Giải đố của cuộc đời tôi. It's like, well, it's funny. Anyway, number 9, describe a puzzle you have completed. Miêu tả một cái giải ô chữ, giải đố mà bạn đã hoàn thành. It can be jigsaw. You know what jigsaw is, no? Nó là gắn mấy cái miếng lại với nhau tạo thành một cái hình lớn. Jigsaw game, nó là một cái gọi là tiếng Việt là gì?
Xếp hình à?
Xếp hình, đúng rồi. Xếp hình, game xếp hình. Jigsaw crossword, game giải ô chữ.
Crossword.
We can talk about Sudoku.
Rồi.
Sudoku is actually a fun game to play, you know.
Yeah.
Em hiểu cách hoạt động của cái đấy. Không biết điền số như thế nào.
You don't understand?
Yes.
Basically for Sudoku, well, let me look at this one for you. Sudoku. Just a moment. Okay. For example, this one. You have to, okay. So look at this small square.
Yes.
Nhìn vào cái hình
Nhật.
vuông nhỏ này.
Yeah.
Hình vuông nhỏ này. Look at this small square. So all the numbers from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 has to be inside the small square, okay? Trong cái hình vuông nhỏ này thì tất cả mấy số từ 1 đến 9 nó phải nằm trong cái hình này, trong cái này. So it means you have to fill in this missing space.
Yeah.
But another rule is that all in one round or in one column, you have to fill in all of these missing with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 as well. Cái luật đó nó áp dụng cho là nguyên một hàng, mỗi hàng, hay là mỗi một cái cột nữa. Tức là nguyên cái cột này nó phải điền hết từ số từ 1 đến 9. Và nguyên cái hàng ngang nó cũng phải điền hết từ số 1 đến 9 luôn. Nó có 3 cái luật. There are 3 rules, of course. The first thing is like in the small square, you have to put all numbers from 1 to 9. But the second and the third rules is that all the rounds, all the columns must contain 1 to 9 as well. Đó, 3 luật đó. So you should start with a round or a column or a square that you feel like there's a lot of numbers there. Nên bắt đầu với lại một cái ô nào đó, hay là một cái hàng, hay là một cái cột nào đó mình cảm thấy nó chỉ có một hai số để điền vào chẳng hạn, something like that.
Giống như cái góc bên trái này là ví dụ đang có số 5, số 6 ở dưới.
Yeah, like for
Dưới là
example,
8, 4,
here
7
you
rồi
have
thì mình đâu điền
number
số 7.
5, number 6 already. So these number will not appear in those empty square. Đương nhiên nó có mấy cái số này rồi thì đương nhiên mấy cái cột, mấy cái ô mà trống như này không thể có mấy cái số này nữa.
Yes.
So they affect each other somehow, some way. You have to find it. Yeah.
Okay.
Like for example, here in this square, you can put in 1, 2, 4, 7. 1, 2, 4, or 7. But here you cannot put number 7 because in this column there's number 7 already.
Yes.
Trong cái cột này nó có cái số 7 rồi cho nên không điền số 7 ra được nữa. There's not number 4 because there's number 4 here already, right?
Yes.
So you can put number 1 here, I think.
Yeah.
Either 1 or 2, yeah. Số 1 hoặc 2 ở đây thôi. Có hai đáp án đó thôi. Or you can look at other parts and then guess for yourself, you know. Có những cái chỗ khác mình có thể guess thử, mình đoán thử. And then you put the numbers there. It's a fun game to play. Trust me, it's a very fun game to play.
Yeah, I will try if I finish.
Cái game giúp cho trí não rất là tốt luôn á. It's a very good game to train your critical thinking skills. Kỹ năng suy nghĩ, suy nghĩ đến đích, đến logic. I think you need that. Though. It's a very fun game to play.
Yes, I will try.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
Em thì cũng ngày xưa em cũng chơi thử nhưng mà em điền đủ số vào thì nó không được, nó không khớp được, không thể nào được, em không hiểu quy luật của nó.
Now you know.
Yeah.
Now you know. It's a very fun game to train your skills. Thật sự cái game này không phải để giết thời gian đâu nha. It's actually a good game to train your brain to think faster and more logically. Luyện não, đúng là luyện não suy nghĩ như lẹ hơn và logic hơn luôn á. Okay. Well, you should say what it is like. Cái game nó như thế nào? Cái puzzle nó như thế nào? How easy or difficult it is? Nó dễ hay khó như thế nào? How long it takes you to solve? Nó tốn của bạn bao nhiêu thời gian để mà giải nó chẳng hạn. And explain how you feel about it. Mà bạn cảm thấy thế nào về nó? Okay, and then you have part 3 of puzzle. Part 3 của nó. What kind of puzzles are popular in your country? Có những cái loại giải đố nào nó thông dụng, nhiều người biết tới đất nước bạn? We have a puzzle right now. What to bring to the Valentine date? đem gì đến hẹn hò Valentine? What to bring to the Valentine date? That's a puzzle.
Rồi, buổi hẹn hò ý nghĩa.
Another puzzle is that what will come up in a writing test too in the exam. Đúng nghĩa là chết người luôn á. Anyway, puzzle of my life. What kind of puzzle are popular in your country? In Vietnam, like for example, what kind of puzzle? Rubik, yeah, the Rubik cube. It's called Rubik cube. Cube là hình khối. Khối Rubik. Rubik cube. Well, you know who invented? You know, it's the Hungarian that invented the Rubik cube. Những người Hungary đã phát minh ra cái Rubik cube này. And you can try to get 6 sides in the same color. Like for example, there are 6 sides. There are 6 sides to a Rubik cube. And you have to achieve like the same color for each side. You have to achieve the same color for each side. Mỗi mặt phải được cùng cái màu. Well, it's not that easy. Rubik is not an easy game. What else then? We have nó còn gì nữa không ta? Giải đố không ta? We have Sudoku. Yes, we do. We have crossword for English games. Yeah, they are English games. We have crossword as well. Có giải ô chữ tiếng Anh nữa. What else?
Đố chữ này.
Say again?
Đố chữ.
Đuổi chữ tiếng Anh là gì ta? There's if you don't know what it is, let's just try to describe it, okay? Không biết tên nó thì cứ tìm cách mà describe nó. There's a game in which a person says a word and the other person must continue with the ending vowel or consonant to create a new word. Có một cái game mà một người phải nói một từ, sau đó những người khác phải tiếp tục với cái nguyên âm hoặc là phụ âm cuối cùng để tạo ra một cái từ mới khác. And the other people must continue with the ending vowel or consonant. Wait. Consonant. Vowel là nguyên âm, consonant là phụ âm. To create a new word, để tạo một từ mới. Well, you don't have to know exact name of the game, you know. The other game like Uno or card game, those are not puzzles, okay? Đó là card games.
Board game.
Sorry?
Board game. Đó là board game.
Board game are actually not puzzles, okay? Những cái game mà liên quan đến phải bày ra bảng này nọ, card này nọ không phải là puzzle nha. Board game, card game are not puzzle, okay? Be careful. Okay, and you should also describe the rules of the games. Nên miêu tả cái luật của trò chơi nữa. Okay, should parents encourage their children to play with puzzles? Cha mẹ có nên khuyến khích con của họ chơi với lại những cái giải đố không?
Yes.
Of course should. But what is the advantages? What are the advantages of that? Nếu con mà giải đố thì thường là con sẽ thông minh hơn nhiều và đạt được thành tích tốt hơn trong trường chẳng hạn. If children play with puzzles more, their academic performance, thành tích học tập, might be better, and their logic, it's better too. Or you can say their critical thinking skills, kỹ năng suy nghĩ đến tận gốc, logic, critical thinking skills will be better. Some people say that it's actually good for their creativity as well. Nó tốt cho sức sáng tạo của chúng nữa. And what else? But of course, never overdo it. Không bao giờ nên làm quá nhiều. Never overdo it. Otherwise, you affect your studies and other things, you know, and other activities. Không nên làm quá nhiều cái gì đó. Nếu không ảnh hưởng đến học tập và quan hệ bạn bè này nọ. Of course. Okay, next one. What kinds of puzzles improve people's intelligence? Giữa những loại giải đố nào nó cải thiện cái trí thông minh của con người? I think all the kind of puzzles, right? There were one time my brother, he set a password to the computer and I have to find a password in order to get to the computer and play games. He was so cruel. That was so cruel. So that was a very, very bad puzzle.
Right.
Of course, it was a very bad puzzle. And you don't want to play that game, that puzzle. Phải giải được password này mới được chơi game. That is very, very, very cruel. Anyway, you answer this question. Why do people enjoy solving puzzles? Tại sao con người ta lại rất là thích giải những cái giải đố? Think about the curiosity. 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 Tính tò mò. So of course the adjective is curious. Tò mò. Think about the sense of achievement. Cảm giác thành quả đạt được. Cảm giác thành quả đạt được. The sense of achievement. Cảm giác như đạt được điều gì đó. Wow, giải được ô chữ xong cái giống như cảm giác như là thành công, you know, cảm giác mà nó sướng đúng không, right? After you solve a puzzle, you successfully solve a puzzle, you feel good, you feel the sense of achievement, yeah? It's the same feeling it's the same feeling when you get an IELTS 7.0.
Wow. Same.
It's the sense, you can say it's a sense of satisfaction. Cảm giác mãn nguyện đó cơ.
Yes, right.
It's a sense of satisfaction. Yes. It's a sense of satisfaction. It's like, what gives you a sense of satisfaction more? Money? Power? Or a foreigner said that your English is really good. Cái gì cho các bạn cảm giác mãn nguyện hơn? Tiền, quyền lực, hay là một người nước ngoài nói rằng tiếng Anh của bạn tốt quá vậy? Of course, it's the last one, right?
Yes.
Cảm giác giống như là viên mãn. The sense of satisfaction. Okay, so why do people enjoy solving puzzle? First is, of course, those things I talk about. Nó còn gì nữa không ta?
Challenge.
Say? What do you say?
Cảm giác được
challenging feeling.
Some people they enjoy the challenges. Tại vì sao cái cảm giác challenging á, nó làm cho con người ta hào hứng. Because
cảm giác là đang sống.
Yes, nó cảm giác giống đang sống thiệt, đúng không? Exactly, it makes you feel like you're alive. People enjoy solving puzzle due to the challenge, due to the challenges, due to the challenge. The feeling of being truly alive, you know.
Dopamine.
Đúng lúc mà mình bị gặp nguy hiểm hay là một cái gì đó mình hết hồn, lúc đó là mình tỉnh giấc, mình tỉnh táo nhất có thể, lúc đó là mình thật sự đang sống. People said that when you are really alert, like for example you're in danger, or when you solve something difficult, that is when you truly alive. Because life is boring, you know.
Yeah.
Because life is boring.
There's
nothing, and there's nothing every day than having to run deadlines, having to meet boring people, having to fix students' pronunciation. Okay. So maybe I should go and solve my puzzles. Okay. Okay, you think about this one. Okay. Now, 2 minutes, please. Hai phút. Alright, describe a puzzle that you completed. Jigsaw, crossword, please. Miss Yeo, please.
Well, I would like to describe a jigsaw.
A what?
With a jigsaw.
A jigsaw.
Jigsaw. I would like to describe a jigsaw. I once played with my friends in my company.
Okay.
So it was a painting. It was a famous painting. I couldn't remember the name, but it's famous. And honestly, at first, at the beginning, I thought it was easy to do because I played tons of time with smaller jigsaw, and this time
Jigsaw.
and this time it was a big painting. So it took us around a week or 10 days to finish the whole
To finish
a whole painting.
Wow, that's a lot.
And yeah, that's a lot. We didn't do it constantly.
Oh.
And it brings us, and after play it, we feel like we are more patient.
Yes.
And somehow it improve my eyes because I have to compare many tones of color, many shades of color to match a single piece, to make pieces together.
All right.
So for my jobs, it's good. And after finishing it, I feel like I have a reward. That's a picture. That is a painting, a famous painting. So we hang it on the wall.
Oh, you will hang it on the wall. I see. All right, good. So jigsaw can actually be made into a painting, very beautiful painting. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, Mr. Tong, please. A
Yes.
puzzle you have completed, please.
All right. Okay, I will describe a puzzle I just have completed. It's a Sudoku. Yes, I just completed 5 minutes ago. I will try, and yes, be so happy. And yeah, I think I play with the easy. Trên chế độ Z là gì thầy?
Say again.
Level.
Easy
I play
level.
at an easy level. You can just say at beginner's level. At beginner's level, you can say that.
At a beginner level, and I feel so interested.
Wait, what's there? So what?
Interested.
Interested or interesting? Careful.
Interesting.
Because you are describing the nature of the game. Bản chất của cái game đó. You have to use interesting.
Yeah, so interesting. And I play just with the 5 minutes to complete it. Yeah. And I feel so good. So feel some satisfaction.
Say again.
Satisfaction.
I feel the satisfaction.
Satisfaction. Yeah.
Anything else?
No, just that.
Okay.
So fast.
All right. Fine. Okay, so Phúc, please, can describe a puzzle you have completed?
Oh yes, I would like to talk about Rubik.
Why you always sounds like a drunk guy, you know?
Buồn cười.
Nghe Phúc lúc nào cũng giống như là người đang nghiện rượu nói vậy đó. I don't know why your voice always sounds like you are drunk.
Em không biết nữa. Today I don't laugh with you.
Okay, do it.
Today I would like to talk about Rubik. It's quite like a puzzle. Like you need to
Need to do what?
xáo trộn puzzle.
You need to scramble.
Scramble.
You need to scramble them. To scramble something. Trộn lên.
Yes.
Mix them or scramble them, yeah.
You need to scramble it, and then you need to make Giải nó là gì ta?
Say again.
Giải là ý là
You need to
đưa tất
solve
cả
it,
các
to solve the puzzle. Giải cái puzzle đó. You have to solve the puzzle. Yeah.
Yes. You need to solve the puzzle, and I think it's like when you was the beginner, I think you can play to to x2 kiểu nó là như này thì đọc sao thầy?
Say again.
Kiểu
Nó nói như sao?
nó như là khối 2x2 á.
It's like a 2.2. It's like moment. Chào em gửi direct message làm chi? Để gửi cho everyone in the meeting đi. You send it to everyone in the meeting. It's 2 by 2 cái gì em?
Rubik 2
Rubik.
2x2 nghĩa
Sao
là
2 x 2 vậy?
Có 2 x 2 này.
có 2x2 thầy.
What really? It's a Rubik 2 by 2.
2x2 dễ lắm thầy. Che ra
Easy.
không cần công thức cũng giải được.
Yeah, exactly. 2 by 2 is actually quite easy. But how about 3 by 3? Try that.
2 by 3 is quite. It's not very difficult. I think it's easy because I just need about 3 hours to solve it.
Let me see. Is that something that exists?
Yes, it is.
It looks
So
Chinese.
easy.
Looks like Chinese cube. Okay, but anyway, 2 by 2. Oh yeah.
But I think but I think 5 by 5 is a little bit difficult to me because I need about a month to solve it.
5.
Yeah, this is a 5 by 5 Rubik cube. It's terrible.
It looks terrible.
Yeah, it does look terrible.
It's not very terrible, like kiểu nó chưa có đáng sợ lắm, tại vì đang giải xong nó bị bể thì nó mới đáng sợ.
If you solve
Em
it
nhớ là có cái 11 đó. Có một cái 11 3 11.
11 by 11.
Xoay mấy cái càng cao mà nó bị bể một cái là thôi.
Wait, is that something? Oh my god. Này là 7 x 7 phải không? This is 7 by 7.
11.
Okay.
7. 11 to không thầy? Mấy cái 11 nó to lắm.
To lắm này mà kiểu nó dễ bể lắm, quay khớp khó lắm này.
It's very
quay cái là nó bể thầy.
Break, yeah. And if it breaks,
khóc luôn á.
Oh, you wouldn't want to have something that easy to break like this.
Yes.
Nah, don't do it. Anyway, continue please.
I think the most difficult is 5 by 5, and it's taken me about 1 month to solve it. And at first I feel it's too difficult to me, so at first it's easy, so I try to solve it, but it takes me about 1 month. After 1 month, I feel when I solve it already, I feel it's very happy because
I feel very happy because
I have it's like I won a competition, giống như
I
là
won a competition. It's a feeling of winning, the feeling of achievement.
Yes, the feeling of winning.
Cái cảm giác chiến thắng, the feeling of winning or achievement. Very good. Now, I think, did I ask Miss Yeo to talk about this one already? Okay, I did, right?
Yes, you did.
Okay, everyone already. All right, so Mr. Tong, please. So what kind of puzzles are popular in your country then?
Popular in my country?
Yes.
I'm not sure, but I think yes, maybe Rubik.
The Rubik cube, yeah.
The Rubik cube, yeah. Because I see many young people play Rubik cube. Not all of them, but a little. Yeah, sorry, a little child. A little child.
What do you mean a little?
Giống như anh nói là kiểu như là có một vài đứa trẻ ở quê em hay chơi Rubik cái này, kiểu cứ
I see.
When they was born and they
was born, are you sure?
Đang về quá khứ, was born.
When they were born.
Were born. When they were born and they
born.
Porn.
Porn or born?
Born. Chứ
Porn là
bò
18
chứ.
cộng nha.
Sao nó nhạy cảm quá.
It's b or p. Careful. When they were
Yes.
born.
When they were born.
Mm-hmm.
And they always pick a Rubik cube in them hands and try
In their
to
hands and
their hands, and they try to
they try to do what?
A puzzle.
They try to do what?
And giải đố đó.
They try to solve them.
Solve them. Yeah.
Okay. Anything else?
Em biết là ít rồi đấy mà cái về giải đố thì nó
It's not that easy to speak to talk about this question. I think, Miss Yo, can you do that? What kind of puzzles are popular in your country?
To be honest, I'm not a person who like to play puzzles, so I'm not sure what kind of puzzles are popular in my country.
I know.
But sometimes I saw people and also sometimes I do have play jigsaw and jigsaw. I used to play a lot of Sudoku when I was in high school. So I think that's kind of popular, I guess.
You guessed it right. Basically, there's another puzzle that all the mothers often have to encounter every day. Hôm nay ăn gì? Nó đi chợ mua gì? Yeah, like another puzzle is that what to buy for the whole family meals. But it's actually a puzzle for every housewives. And also, if you date someone, you also have to face another the same puzzle. Bữa nay ăn gì? Ăn gì cũng được.
It's a hard question every
gì cũng
day.
được. What to eat for the day for that date? Where to go for that date? It can be a puzzle, yeah. Now, anyway. So, Mr. Phúc, please, well, should parents encourage their children to play with puzzles? Phúc ơi, are you there? Mr. Phúc, are you there?
Yes. Em nói không. I think parents should encourage their children to play with puzzle. Like it will their children will learn to be patient, and it will nó sẽ làm cho những đứa trẻ thông minh hơn.
It will
motor their children,
it will make the children smarter.
Yeah. Yes. Also, is like when you play with the puzzle, maybe if their children like it, their parents don't need to pay much money to buy more toys.
To buy more
Yeah.
toys for them.
Yeah.
That's a very economical way to raise a child. Thật là một cách dạy con thật kinh tế. That's a very economical way to raise a child. Yes, it is.
Kinh tế.
Một cách rất kinh tế để dạy con luôn á, actually. In other Western countries, they say that teach a child to play musical instrument, and then the rest of their life they wouldn't have enough money to buy drugs. Bên phương Tây ta có một cái câu đùa giống vậy: dạy cho con học nhạc cụ đi, xong rồi nguyên cả cuộc đời nó sẽ không có đủ tiền để mà mua ma túy. Well, why? Because they will be addicted to music and buying musical instrument. Nó sẽ bị nghiện mua nhạc cụ.
Nếu mà chỉ chơi một nhạc cụ, ví dụ như guitar thì em nghĩ thì chơi tới khi nào cây đó hư với một cây mới chứ sao lại.
Không phải đâu. Em sẽ mua nhiều cây lắm.
Of course, guitarists they buy lots of guitars. So piano playing.
Mua để đập hả? Mua để đập hả?
Yeah.
Mỗi guitar nó sẽ có một cái âm thanh khác nhau.
Yes, every
Oh.
guitar gives a different
Em thích
sound.
nghe nhạc từ guitar bass hơn là guitar thường.
Oh, you like guitar bass and then acoustic guitar, right? See, I have
Yes.
one stage piano here, and there's that piano, yeah. Okay, now, so Miss Diệu, please. So, what kind of puzzles improve people's intelligence? What do you think?
Well, it's a
Oh,
hard, difficult question. I think all kinds of puzzles can improve people's intelligence somehow. First of all, if you spend time to play a puzzle, you do it. I think you often do it alone.
Alone.
And
In. Alone.
alone,
Mhm.
and you have to focus focus on the puzzle to solve it, and by that way you somehow increase your intelligence, because when you in the focus mode you can
Wow, focus mode. Nghe kinh nhỉ? Wow, when you're in a focus mode, that sounds like, wow, like a robot. I'm in my focus mode now. Like a robot. Nghe như robot, giống như đang trong trạng thái tập trung. Like focus mode, you know? Anyway.
Yeah, you can do anything faster and more accurate.
More accurately. Một cách mà chính xác hơn, more accurately. Có một cái puzzle mà nó không có làm cải thiện intelligence con người. Nó chính là mở tủ lạnh, hôm nay ăn gì? Yeah, that kind of puzzle doesn't improve people's intelligence. Open the fridge and decide what to eat for the day. Actually, it's puzzle. That's a puzzle everyone has to solve every day, you know?
It's like my brother.
Brother, yeah.
Like he's always asks, like when he eat breakfast, he asks, what will we have for lunch?
What
and
we
when
will
he,
have. What we will have.
What we will
It's
have
not a question.
for lunch.
What we will have for lunch, yeah.
Yeah, what we will have for lunch. And when he have lunch, he asks what we will have for dinner. And when he have dinner, he asks what we will have for tomorrow breakfast.
Oh yeah. So
Well,
sad.
I cook for myself, so I cook for the whole month, so I don't have to ask that question, I think. Nấu nguyên cả tháng luôn mà. I cook a lot of food for the whole month, so I don't have to ask that question. At least I'm
Món gì nấu được cả tháng? Mì tôm thầy.
I actually cook a lot for the whole month, so nói chung là nhiều món trộn với nhau. And I enjoy eating that thing, so of course sometimes I eat different food too, but that's a base. So basically I don't have to worry if I'm hungry or something. Ít nhất cũng có cái gì đó để ăn. Ít nhất cũng có gì để mở tủ lạnh ra có cái để ăn. At least I have something to eat and open the fridge, you know. So Mr. Tong, please. So why do people enjoy solving puzzles? Now you enjoy solving Sudoku now.
It sounds so funny.
It sounds funny. Nghe rất buồn cười. Yeah. Fun or funny? It
Fun.
sounds very funny. Nghe thật buồn cười. Hay là
Fun.
nghe thật là vui. It's different.
Nghe thật là vui. Just fun. Yeah.
It
Sorry.
sounds fun. Yeah. It sounds fun.
So fun. I think because people always try to have a good achievement, and they want to the sense of satisfaction.
Satisfaction.
Yes, and maybe and some people want to challenge in the puzzle game.
In a what? In a what?
In a puzzle game.
In a puzzle game.
Yeah, and they will to try to think about why how you can play that, and yes, that it feels so good.
Folk, you can go now. You can go for your football now. Get your medals.
Okay.
Đi
today I don't have a
tập để em lấy
competition.
huân chương nhé.
Next month.
Go to your football match. get your medals, gold medals, okay?
Cái động viên.
Mm.
Wow.
Wow, look at that.
Congrats.
Look at that. I haven't received any medal in my whole life anyway, so
Thanks.
I haven't even
Goodbye.
received any. Yeah, bye. I haven't received any scholarship or any medals in my life at all. I'm just not that lucky with competition, you know. Anyway,
I think
The reward is medal from your students.
oh, medal
Or
from my students.
scholarships from your students.
Of course, the love of thousands of people who follow my Facebook or YouTube, right?
Yes.
Of course. I'm so grateful. Tôi thật là biết ơn. I'm so grateful for the love of everyone that give me a sense of satisfaction, just similar to solving puzzles. Okay, Tùng, can you continue?
I think I finished.
Oh, you finished already. Miss Diệu, would you want to add something?
You can ask me the last question.
Okay, please answer the last question. Why do people enjoy solving puzzles?
Well, I think solving puzzles give
Puzzle.
Solving puzzles give people a feeling of achieving something, and when you solve a challenging puzzle, you may feel alive because
Feel alive, yes.
Because it gives you a challenge.
It gives you a challenge for real. I mean, for real, it gives you a challenge.
Yeah, and the time you spend to do that is a long time, so you can enjoy it, because normally now people are surrounded by lots of others. So
You mean
it's
other endeavors, other commitment in their life? Những sự phải để tâm. Họ bị bao phủ bởi những sự phải để tâm khác trong cuộc đời. They're surrounded by other commitments in their life, something like that, right?
Yeah, and so when playing puzzle, is somehow you totally focus on yourself.
Focus.
Sorry.
Totally focus on yourself. Okay, good. Okay, it's good practice today. Now I should go and cook chân chao. Okay, that's the end of my videos. Please like, share this video with your friends, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and press on the bell button next to the subscribe button so you can get notified about my new uploads, okay? You can also press follow my Facebook, but please don't add me on Facebook as friends, okay? Cảm ơn các bạn đã theo dõi nha. Các bạn hãy nhấn vào like, chia sẻ video này bạn bè các bạn. Nhấn vào nút đăng ký kênh YouTube mình và nút cái chuông kế bên cạnh để đăng ký kênh đó, để mà các bạn sẽ được thông báo về những video mới nha. Các bạn cũng có thể nhấn vào nút theo dõi Facebook mình, nhưng nhớ đừng kết bạn Facebook mình nha. Thank you and see you. Bye.